This is the Mokose HD webcam, and even though the name says HD, it is actually a 4K capable webcam that does transmit in 4K resolution. Now, it supports up to 30 frames per second, even on lower resolution, so you can have either 4K, 1080p, 720p, and so on. They will all transmit only at 30 frames per second, so there's that one caveat. Now, it is a camera capable of interchanging the lenses. This is a CS mount, and this is important because there are several cameras that are very similar that have a C mount, so they are not compatible with each other. The included lens is a 5mm to 50mm equivalent, and it is all manual. The focus is manual, the zoom is manual, and the aperture is manual, and I will give you a demonstration of it in just a second. It has a 1/4 inch screw on the top and the bottom, so you do have many flexible mounting options. The camera also has an included microphone, which is all right. You wouldn't really get this camera for the microphone, but it is there if you need it. And it includes a very long, I think it's 10 feet, USB-A to USB-A cable that you use to connect to your computer or whatever device you need. One neat feature about this camera is that it is UVC compatible, which means that it is detected as a webcam in pretty much all applications. I have tried Microsoft Teams, I have tried Google Meet, I have tried other third-party applications, and they all detected it as a webcam with no issues. So I'll give you a demonstration right now of the camera so that you can judge for yourself what the video quality is, which, spoiler alert, I think it's pretty good. Now, before anything, I would like to say that I did buy this camera with my own money for use as a secondary angle for some of my videos. Okay, so as you can see, I am using right now the Mokose camera, and I am messing a little bit with the zoom. So I can get this much zoomed in, and one thing that you need to keep in mind is that whenever you change the zoom, you do have to change the focus as well. Okay, so this is really zoomed in, and this is as far back as it goes. So again, I have to adjust the focus, and there you go. This is as good as you can get the focus when you are zoomed out to the maximum. And you can also change the aperture, so if I move it to the close position, as you can see, less light is going to be received by the sensor up to the point where it's pretty much pitch black. Okay, so this is the maximum aperture, and I accidentally moved the focus, so I'm changing it again. And this is a very versatile camera in the sense that you have a lot of range. So if you want to zoom up close to something that's a little bit far away, so this I would say is about 6.5 feet away, and I'm really close to it. So as far as zoom out, again, this is like 6.5 feet. Now, if you wanted, you could change the lens of the camera. However, you do need to keep in mind that this is a CS mount. Now, this angle, you can see the camera up close where I have it mounted. This is the USB-A to USB-A cable that comes with it. And as you can see in the bottom right, it's the quality of the webcam, which is pretty good. It's pretty decent. This is the aperture that I'm changing right now, and this is the zoom. So like I mentioned, whenever you zoom in or out, you do have to adjust the focus accordingly because it's a different focus for the zoom range. So if I zoom out all the way, again, I need to change the focus and so on. The aperture will probably always be left at the maximum open unless you have a very specific need in which you would want to have the aperture a little bit close. For example, if you're using it outside with a lot of sun. Okay, so this is basically how it works. The first ring from the outside, this is fixed. This doesn't change. This ring that actually moves is the zoom, followed by the ring for the aperture, and finally the ring for the focus, as you can see right here. So there you go. I hope this was helpful. This is a very good camera. The other mounting point is right here, and I have it on the lower mounting point down here. An excellent camera, highly recommended, and I hope this video was helpful.